Mystery History and Future Danger. Prediction Document 12. Published on March 26, 2021. Future world after nuclear explosion. According to the Reverend, a Sakvidi king will descend into the new world in 2030 after World War III, or, in other words, after the nuclear explosion. In this article, I will be sharing what the monk preached about the nature-manifested noble leader and the world beyond 2030. Also, I am about to tell you something else, as this will be the lastest of the article I will be wording, about the future. An eon consists of an indefinite number of years. And, we are living in a very peculiar eon where 5 Buddhas will emerge into existence. Also, there are some eons where 4 Buddhas appear. In some eons, 2 Buddhas may appear, 3 and sometimes only 1 Buddha will make an appearance. Also, there are some eons where not a single Buddha will descend. This eon that we are living is a blessed one. So, I believe, 4 out of the 5 Buddhas have been entered into the picture already. Another Buddha named Maitri Buddha is yet to descend. The descent of a Buddha is the rarest of the rare events that can happen in the whole world, not only the world but the entire universe. Buddhist preaching speaks of Sakvidi kings. The descent of a Sakvidi king is considered very rare as well, but is not as rare as the descent of a Buddha. A considerable number of Sakvidi kings could emerge in a single eon. When Prince Siddhartha was born, the name of the Lord Buddha before the Enlightenment, the seers who foretold his future by looking at his physical features gave 2 predictions. That is, either the prince would become a Sakvidi king who shall rule the whole world, or he shall attain the supreme state of being a Buddha. So as you can see, there is quite a similarity in being the positions of Sakvidi king and a Buddha, though one is rarer than the other. As I said earlier, if this eon has 5 Buddhas, how many Sakvidi kings do you think that should have descended? For sure, it is more than 5 times. At least 12 to 15. Where are they now? One way or another, a Sakvidi king will become the leader of Sri Lanka after 2030. And in 2045, he shall be accepted globally as the leader. One world. One leader. One rule. Such a leader demands a peaceful, cleansed place. This world is all garbage now. What possibly can a leader with such ambitions do with a bunch of immoral people and immoral rulers? He will not fit in unless this place is tidy enough. Nature is on her way to accomplishing her task through the event of a nuclear explosion or a third world war. This phenomenon is neither strange nor new. It is all about the cause and its relevant effect. We never know his whereabouts yet. And it is still 2020. When the time is right, he shall come forth. But let me tell you this. In Sri Lanka lives a community of people who calls themselves the Hila. Hila means pure Sinhalese. They have been on Sri Lankan ground since ancient times. A person who is a descendant of the so-called Hila genes shall be the Sakvidi king in this future world. In 2030, he will be the leader of this country, and eventually, in 2045, he will be the leader of the whole world. Due to the circumstances that shall prevail by then, the world will need a single ruler to command the entire planet. Mr. Arthur C. Clarke, who lived in Sri Lanka years ago, predicted that by 2050, all the religions and beliefs existing in the world might fade away. Moreover, he prophesied that Buddhism would be the only religion left in the world. Mr. Clarke was born in England but came to Sri Lanka and got converted to Buddhism. Arthur C. Clarke is a special man. And what has been told by that gentleman was much accurate. But no explanations were given by him in that regard. I shall say that it will happen after the descent of the Sakvidi king. As the leader of the whole world in 2045, he will spread Buddhism throughout the world. As the legend goes, when the Asura, evil, wins initially, the Sura, good, shall consume heavenly nectar and defeat the Asuras. Nectar metaphorically means Buddhism. During that era, everyone will accept Buddhism irrespective of race, religion, or caste. This series of events that will spread Buddhism around the world will take place between 2045 to 2053. Unrighteousness will disappear entirely. The earth shall be a beautiful place to live in, once again. After the nuclear explosion of 2030, all the activities of the present immoral people and rulers will come to an end. 7 billion lives will be lost. Only a minority of good people remain. There will be no racial, religious, or caste differences in the future world. There will be nothing left but equality. At that time, we shall all be privileged to see monks who attained the ultimate state of peace, Nibbana. Almost everyone will remember the pathway to Nirvana preached by the Supreme Buddha. By that golden age, everyone will find solace in Buddhism.